Part 2, Living in Spirit, was Experience Living in Spirit. 2007, here's a story in 2007. Her name was Valerie. I was walking along the Trans-Canadian Highway, and I just outside of Edmonton, and there's this small town area outside of Edmonton. I'm not sure, I forget what it's called. Anyways, randomly talking to a couple of how to get to Vancouver. She was playing slot machines, and I'm not quite sure of if she asked me to pull down the lever once or if she pulled down the level, but there's a Valerie. If it's confirmed, maybe she'll confirm it in the comments, Valerie. Anyways, so as she was playing slots, she wasn't winning anything at all or that much. Then all of a sudden I showed up, and I'm pretty sure I pulled the level. She asked me to pull the level down, slot machines. And once I did, she won she won a good amount of money. I wouldn't say a lot, like not a millionaire, but maybe hundreds or maybe thousands. I'm not quite sure I forget how much the amount, but it was just that one push down and it happened. So with that story, because that was the first beginning to show you or show myself and talk to you today to remind you, when you help me out, when you share these videos, when you subscribe, it doesn't matter when you subscribe, but like when you help me out and share these videos, when you encourage, when you book live shows, when you listen, when you share the Twitter statuses, when you share the Facebook posts, when you share the page, when you share the YouTube videos and the Facebook lives, the supernatural Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit, being living in spirit, the Holy Spirit will change your life. This is my first time ever sharing that, so take it as you want. So that was 2007. So this is 2017, a decade later, another story. Bingo with Corey and Dirk. I asked for a sleepover. I never had a sleepover in my life. Although the place was being renovated, they accepted, and the next day they had bingo, which I had no clue they were actually going to have a game of bingo until the next day. I chose the table next to them, wanting to start a conversation with this lady who was being very energetic and lively and loud, which was also another mischievous attraction I have, is like when people are very lively and loud and just like, it's like I want to know more of what are they trying to say. But I also learned restraint and restrictions and not to fall for everybody, not to be so caught up in everyone's life that it drags me down. So I'm very cautious of that too. But anyways, back to the story. Wanted to start a conversation. All of a sudden, Corey, so bingo was happening. And at that table, all of a sudden, Corey and Dirk started winning the bingo, like winning like crazy, just one after another. The bingo, when they're being called bingo, 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 bingo. And they just started winning most of the prizes. And then the lady that I was originally talking to, she won a prize. And then I got to walk away with honey. I chose that because it was the most expensive thing there after all the prizes were won. And because spiritually going through so much negative energy, to have the positive effect or positive influence happen all at once is draining to me physically. So the honey was a perk up saying, okay, it was at least physically in that moment, I can get something tangible, but also I don't like going through these situations. Not all the stories have like, I don't take something tangible every time. Sometimes I just let it happen and walk away. During the Unexpected Live video in 2017, I finished the Unexpected. I'm finishing in live, and then I asked the DJ who was creating the music. Oh, it just got dark in here. I asked the DJ who was creating the music, can I try that song again because I need more practice. I was still working on self-confidence and practicing my own songs. I super over-practiced everybody else's songs for the past 10, 20 years, but my own material that was given to me, I haven't practiced enough to just do it without thinking and just do it enjoying it. I've always overthought the process and always put so much self-pressure within myself to perfect everything, which now I know is the case. You don't need to do that. You just need to have fun, and yeah, you can let it go, have fun, be crazy if you want. If you mess up or fall, everyone does it. Just move on to having fun. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. As I'm speaking with these stories, I'm also speaking to myself, and I can feel it in my heart. The pain easing down to rest. The excitement of the pain that I've held in easing down to rest really fast. So I need to calm it down a little bit. So with that story, after performing, I keep on repeating myself because I'm trying to focus on that situation. After performing, he said, no, why don't you try something new? And I wasn't too confident at that moment to try something new. So my emotions all of a sudden, like, this is it. This is the last performance that I'm ever going to have in my life because I won't have enough time for practicing, or I cannot practice in front of people anymore. There's like, how am I going to build live shows? So much negativity is like attacking my mind. Is like, once he said no and try something new that I was not prepared of, then I had so much negativity attacking my mind saying, I'm not ready for new, and I'm not ready to try something new at this spot. And I can't do it. I froze. So when my mind went that way after that performance, I just looked down, and I just like, my body just started shutting down. All of a sudden, the laptop that he was using to DJ froze, and the screen froze, the projector froze, and the lights started dimming. And that was just, I've had that many times before where I've like, whenever the spiritual excitement is so heightened that whenever somebody shares that I can't do this, or no, not right now, or not ready, or do something else, or like in a strict discernment or just strict discipline, like you have to do this, and there's no, it's all ritual and guidelines and discipline, I bring down the energy, and it shuts down things and freezes things, shuts down power. There's many other stories where it shut down power. In me, it's the Holy Spirit that controls everything, and the Holy Spirit's within me, obviously, but my spirit is so connected to the spiritual world that I get so excited sometimes that when I'm not excited and I just bring myself to giving up everything, then everything starts shutting down. But when you recognize that these songs, which I'm excited for, these songs, and this also reflects of how the confidence is boosted up. These songs weren't performed live throughout this whole career, this past 10 years, because I didn't have the confidence in myself to perform them live. Plain and simple, I just didn't have the confidence in myself. And now I do. I don't have the need to perform them live because everyone's going to come to that wisdom. So, but I'm very, very thankful that I got to perform them live during this end of the journey. So this is like the outcome of all this spiritual journey. This is the outcome of how I've grown as a person since doing it at the beginning. And I'm very, very excited, and I'm proud and just crazy excited to share that and share this with the world now. So enjoy these videos that are now on the YouTube channel. The Medley Mix, Omana, Saskatchewan.